Kid.
Yes, you're welcome to Seriously Joking with Longiano. Yes, today's topic is going to be centered on why do people get angry? Why do people get angry? The reason why people get angry is just for some funny reasons. Very funny reasons, and it's really not nice. Honestly, it's really not nice. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. When we come back from this commercial break, I'll give you a story and then we'll talk about it together.
Keep watching.
Seriously, joking with Longiano.
Welcome back, viewers. So this is the story. You got an apartment. The landlord told you £1,000 per year. It's as simple as that. And then after 1 year, he's going to increase it to 1,100. And so you said, oh, you're okay with it. And you went ahead to get the apartment. Now you are in this same house. After 1 year, he came and said, I want my 1,100. You give him. Would you feel anything? No, because why? The same process. You look for the house. You got the landlord says £1,000 per year. And after 1 year, he comes to the house and say, oh sorry, I've increased my rent. My money is now £1,100. Would you be angry? I give you 5 seconds to just give me your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if you would be angry, it simply means that one of the major reasons why people get angry is expectation. Yes, expectations. Because you had in your mind that landlords are not supposed to make profit in their own house that they built again. Landlord, in short, they are not supposed to flow with the economic situation of their country. And so you just feel, okay, it should be permanent. The rent should be permanent. It shall be permanent. It shall be permanent. May it not be permanent. Nobody who is crippled wants crippled. How will I put it now? Nobody who is crippled would like to remain crippled. Do you get my point? Nobody who is rich would just want to remain in that same position he is. It can only get better. You can only grow richer, richer, richer. I don't want to talk about poor, so we're not talking about poverty. So, expectation. When you have the right expectation, it makes it a whole lot easier. Have an expectation. I learned on Sunday when my pastor asked me, oh, because during the service, he asked everybody actually in Guzayat. It was like, okay, what are your expectations? And apparently when I was going to talk about my expectation, I told him about my expectation, but my expectation was shallow. My expectation was just about me, wanting to prosper, wanting God to do this for me, wanting God to do that for me. And then he made it clear to me that what if an angel, because there were actually angels in the house, to give you gifts, and then because you are expecting just personal, he will take. Maybe he brought gifts for nations for you, or he brought gifts for the entire world, or he brought something that is bigger than just you. And because you just said just you, he will open in the gift and bring out the one that you said just for you. So it is good when you have expectations for people. Don't limit your expectation to just yourself. That's one of the reasons why people get angry. When people do something hurting to you, it's probably what makes you angry is probably because you're actually expecting them to act in a particular way and they did not. But if you see it differently, like when someone yells at you, can you just be quiet? It's simply saying, please be quiet. If you hear it differently, it's just simple. You won't get angry. If someone would say, for example, why are you looking so dirty? He's just trying to say, can you please clean your room or clean up yourself or go take a bath? If you hear it differently, you won't get angry. You even smile and the person will be like wondering what is wrong. The word will tell you, expect negative from people so that when it comes you won't feel bad. The truth is, when you expect negative from people, you will definitely get negative results, because you are a righteous person and you are expecting negative. You are a righteous person taking principles from the world, and then you get negative expectations because you expected it, and the expectation will not be cut short, so you will get what you expect. So begin to expect positively and then broaden your scope of expectation. Don't just limit your expectation to just you.
Keep watching.
Seriously, joking with Longiano.
Welcome back, viewers. Yes, you're welcome. Now, this is one thing I want you to see. God even commands us to love. Now, from books, articles, different things I've read, even in the Bible, I discovered that love is essential. So I gave it this definition, that love is the reflection of oneself. Love is the reflection of oneself. Now, that simply means when you love others, you're loving yourself. Now, instead of expecting stuff for yourself, you expect stuff for others as well. Now, God said, greater things have I done, will you do? That simply means His expectations is for us to do greater things. His expectation is for us and not for Himself, but for us to do exploit, for us to do even greater stuff. So you to also try to have greater expectations, not limiting your expectations to just you. Let your expectations be broadened. You know, the Bible said, as far as the eyes can see. If you don't see beyond yourself, self, that's where selfish comes in, that's where self-centered comes in. Anything self must be there before fish. Self can be there before meat. Anything self. So just see beyond yourself, and trust me, as you're seeing beyond yourself, you're seeing other people, you're seeing people with great ideas that probably would need you to help and stuff, you know. So have the right expectations. That's just what today's topic is about. Have the right expectation. Don't limit your expectation. You know, after I said my expectation, which was almost very personal and too selfish, and then He made me understand all of the things He told me so that I can broaden my expectation, which I'm grateful for. But when He now said something that I even want you to even prosper, so He's not even looking at me, He's not looking at Him, He's looking at me. That's lovely. When you expect for people, it's admirable. In fact, I'm using this opportunity to also express my love to my pastor, who has taught me so much. He's the same person who taught me this one too. At least now that I've broadened my expectations. And I'm glad that I'm sharing this message too with you. So I'm using this medium to say, Apostle Dr. Anyobi, I love you so much. Thank you so much for your word. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you so much for your prayer. So, don't limit your expectations. Don't limit your expectations to just yourself. If you limit it to yourself, we'll put fish behind it. So, it is called what? You said it yourself. I didn't say you're selfish. You only just said it yourself. Okay, so thank you so much for watching today's episode. Stay tuned, same station next week for another
Keep watching. Seriously joking with Longiano.